to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. First carry for James Conner. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Conner going to get it good on second down. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity? That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 1st and 10, Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Akers. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Akers again. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good. The Rams take a 7-0 lead. The touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Driving at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I guess
The Rams and Cardinals, they met 3 times a season ago. They each won in the other's building in the regular season. The Cardinals 37-20 in Week 4, and the Rams in Week 14 on Monday night would win it 30-23. And then, of course, they would also meet in the first ever Monday night wild card game, the final game of the first Super Wild Card weekend. And the Rams kicked off their title run with a 34-11 win at SoFi. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Murray now. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Stafford to his number 1 guy, Cup, for Los Angeles first. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Murray. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was we're never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Murray going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Connor. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a quick 6.
Has absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A huge play there for Arizona. 49 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Murray. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They'll try and run for him with Connor. And oh, he coughed it up. 21-0 our score after one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 15. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford.
Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Stafford down to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Stafford here, coming off his pick six. And that is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 3rd and 2, Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point good by Prater. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henderson. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, the Rams at 2-6 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Just beating the play clock, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
22.
Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in his first half. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Now Stafford. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
All about the offense so far in this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Second down, it's Henderson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll be a Los Angeles first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
This is caught. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on second and in. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Matthew Stafford as the first half is winding down. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
$14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And some room to work. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. And now here's another interception. And the Rams are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Back to throw, Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 41.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 2nd and 5 now. Murray, he'll dump this one off to Connor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the 50, Stafford. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Here's more on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Murray now. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? It'll be Murray on the keeper. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32.
On 2nd down, back to Henderson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
13 more yards.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stafford. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Henderson running straight ahead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. So that challenge, a successful one. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. An extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Moore is going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Well, I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the 10.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Stafford down to throw. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Throwing is Stafford. His throw incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that as it's good for 56 yards out, and they will extend their lead even further. So that was certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed.
And now here's another interception. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And complete to Zach Ertz. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray flushed out right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray.
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Rondale Moore.
54 yards.
And the Cardinals get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Going right back to Akers. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the time as this one ends up. Understandable. So not only did they get the win, but their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars.